Oop. Move you away. Right. Have plenty of room here. Take my pawn, I take you. Check. Save it. I'm gonna push this pawn. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. I don't have much time. Okay. That's it. All right. And sorry, I was trying to read your name before, but Croesus? A Crocer? A Crocer. Crocer. Welcome in. Right. Are you gonna work now? Crocer. Welcome in. How are you doing? I looked up the chords for that song the other day and realized it's the same as Someday by Strokes. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Oh, but then the full screen doesn't make sense because it just does this. It's funny when you move the screen, the text disappears. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, that also reminds me. We need to add. Save control schema for rebinding. Okay, I guess we're gonna do work on this before we do the release. How do I do that? I can get it from the input system, I believe. So we have the settings. We have the key rebinding menu. Do you have? You do not have anything. Okay. So in the settings menu, we should have open close. It's the settings menu. This is the video settings, mouse sensitivity, rebinding menu. So somewhere here, event system dot Unity event system get all rebindings overrides, I think it's called. I think it's called overrides. Over set UI toolkit. No. They don't call it rebind. Yeah, they call it override. Bindings override. You can override aspects of the binding at runtime non-destructively. Specific properties input have an override variant that if set. Okay. Yeah. Oh. How do I do the reset controls? Oh, I just do this. God damn it. Override an action binding. No. Saving users bindings. Let's look at you. Getting binding assigned to an action schema. Oh, also we're about to have an ad. I'll just continue working on this. So let's see. Go over go every action map, go over every binding. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Oh, here. That's what I was looking for. How to get JSON of input. At the moment, there's no API. There is. This is old. There is. Wait. Where the post? No. The event system. Then, oh no. Where's the TTS? Oh, it crashed. I forgot that it crashed and I didn't start it up again. I'm so sorry. So I'm sorry, Vin. Did you push it too hard? Yeah, I think we did push it too hard. No, remember on your first TTS, it broke, and I tried to look into it, and then it gave me an error and crashed. Yeah, I just forgot to reopen it. I'm sorry. I will do the forearm exercise, but yeah. Did you see Google are updating their Wave TTS voices? I did not. No. That's cool. Is that what you're using? I'm using a TTS Monster. That's what I'm using because it's free. Input system, JSON, overwrite. Oh, wait. The Google one is free? So why did they kick me out? How do I get these overwrites? Oh, because it's not event system. I was looking at the wrong thing. It's input system. Yeah, free up to 1 million characters per month, but you need to add a payment method. I had it. I added the payment method. I had it for like In the beginning of when I started streaming, I had it for like a few months. Then it stopped working, and I couldn't bother figuring it out. So I moved to DTS Monster. So not allowed in the Google Cool Kids Club. Breaks your heart to hear it. I've been once to the Google offices in Manhattan on the whatever in Manhattan. I think there and yeah, it was fun. They showed us around. They showed us what they have and all the things they offer their workers. It was very nice, very nice. Can I get it from here? No. Try again, binding composition. No. Register layout overrides. Now, how do you do this? Because I'm looking under input system. Get user overrides. Input bindings. There you go. This is applying. This is erasing. This is adding. That's not it. There's a way of getting all of them. Input system, save user overrides. Let's try that. To save the user overrides in unit input system, you can leverage the override properties of the input bindings and the serialization of them and serialize them as a JSON strings. Oh. Effectively storing custom user input configurations by saving and loading these override values when needed. Use the save method to create a JSON. He? Where is it? Is it on the binding? Please don't tell me it's on the binding. Input, player input handler, dot singleton, dot back action, that's, it is. And this returns a JSON. It returns a string in JSON format that contains all overrides applied or binding of an action. This can be restored using the loading. Okay. 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 What are the options that we have? So this is that means that each button has its own save method and load method, which means there's nothing global. So do I want to treat it as something global? Meaning, do I want to gather all the bindings and save them together as a bundle, or does each button corresponds to it like is taking care of its own thing? Which means, yeah, I think I will take it as each button will take care of its own save and load. There are only a limited amount of them. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. So delete that. Actually, just roll this back. Why did you open it? Sure. We'll do. That means I need to go into the rebinding. So how are we gonna do this? Each one of these buttons has a button script and a rebind action UI. So what we can do is put it on the rebind stop event. So there are really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 actions. We can just hard code these stuff and that's it. I like how the space doesn't fit. That's cute. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So the question is, where do I put this? Space didn't have a knife space. That's funny. All right. Um, okay. Public void save rebinding. So the way we're gonna do that, so we are getting the rebind action UI. So we're getting this item, rebinding action UI. Can you please find yourself? What do you mean? Are you not gonna find yourself? Here. Yeah, you found yourself. There you go. So we need the rebind action UI. This is the rebind action UI, and the next one is the rebinding operation. Rebinding operation. Okay. So here we need to check. Actually, let's do that so we can put a breakpoint here. And then we need to select all of them. Actually, we don't need to select all of them. We need to just run the game. Run the game. Oh, wait. Didn't I just import you? What do you want? Okay, we need to attach the debugger and so run the game. What do you mean compilation errors? What? It's not referencing it. Why? Oh, it's failing here. Why? The type or namespace samples does not exist. Oh, we are probably missing a reference, assembly reference. Okay. What can we do then? How can we figure out which key was pressed or which keys are being rebinded? We can give them a different. We can give them. Well, in that case, we can do something else. When we close this menu, we can save all of them, right? Because we have a reference to them anyway. Not here. We have the reference in the player input handler. Yeah, you see, we have all of these here, so we can just it's gonna be a manual work, but we can do it. We can do it. We're gonna do region, save, load, rebindings, public void, save, rebindings, and public void, load rebindings. It thinks it has a misspell. Yeah, it thinks it has a typo. It's okay. So the way we're gonna do it, so what? We have the move action. You see? We have the move action, the shoot action, aim action, reload, direct, jump, and crouch. Okay, so now we need to do something with this JSONs, right? Because it's giving it back. So what we can do move action dot name. Actually, I don't know what the name does. Or rather, what name will return? Will it return the name that we have here? Like, is this the name? Or is this the name? No, that couldn't be the name. Right? Set values. Sure, let's just put a breakpoint right here. Save the game. Attach it. It's so cold. Did Steve turn off the AC? What is going on? Jeez. I'm freezing here. It's not that cold. It's only 2 degrees outside. I'm gonna smack him. Run again? It didn't run. I thought I removed you. Oh, I didn't do the forum exercise. Eh. I'll scam you and say that I did it and you missed it. What about that? Who's gonna stop me? No one's gonna stop me. There you go. Yeah. So let's say the jump action, that name. jump. Okay, cool. So that's what we're gonna be. That's what we will use. Okay, now stop. I don't need you. Stop the game. Come back here. Okay, so we're gonna do move action dot name, and that's what we will be using to save it in the player refs. Dot set string. We're gonna grab the name of the action and we're gonna grab this. Pretty much. So now we need to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so that's how we're gonna be saving that. Loading, that's a bit different. So for example, oh, we also need a reset. Public void reset rebindings. I'm gonna be using delete key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then the load rebindings, we're gonna do move action dot load restore all bindings overrides toward and given JSON to the binding of action. Now that this method can also be used with C# wrapper classes generated with input action assets. I don't care about that. Okay, and now we need player prefs that. What if I give it no? Let's do private void load rebinding. This is an action map. Input action. Input action. Ow, my head hurts. My head hurts. Why are you hurting? Stop it. Player proofs. Has key. Input action name. So this will give us true if we have it. And then I'm gonna do play prefs dot get string input action dot name. That will return a string that we gonna do stuff with it. And then we're gonna do this is not a struct. No, it can't be. Load rebinding JSON. There we go. Now we take you. We say 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So yeah, there you go. So this is how we are loading it. This is how we are saving it. What if we don't have? It's actually very interesting. What if we don't have an override? Will it still save it? Return a JSON string containing all overrides applied to the binding in the given set. I'm assuming it's going to be an empty JSON. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so now in the game, so let's save you. Okay, clear. Go to the settings menu actually, and on close binding rebinding menu, we're gonna say layer input handler singleton that save bindings, and then on load, where are you coming from?